Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to Iron No Sleep Road to Max episode number 6. So we are starting today's episode off with actually getting a pet rather than getting a level. So we did get the mining pet, which we did receive from mining crystals, and this was pretty early on. This was at 92 mining, so really about the halfway point towards 99, and that was really what I've been working on most of the past 3 months. You know, it has been 3 months since my last Iron Man upload, and a lot of that is attributed to the fact that I've just been mining crystals, and I've been doing that from 90 to 99 mining, and you will see how, far I've gotten throughout this video, but that has taken up a lot of my time. I think the XP rates are less than, like, I don't even know, 15k, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less than that per hour here. And in between the mining, something that I was also doing on mobile and also on my old PC, which unfortunately it lost a lot of my Iron Man clips, which is kind of why this video took so long to get out there, was because half of my clips just wouldn't transfer over from one of my PCs to another one. And yeah, at the end of the day, I did lose a lot of thieving clips, but I did go from 75 to 90 thieving, and then about 1 month later I did do 90 to 98. And thieving for me has always been pretty easy, because the XP rates are so fast. It only takes a week to get to 99, especially with Arty Nights and all that, so it really wasn't too bad to do, especially on mobile, just laying in bed, chilling. So something else that I really wanted to accomplish for many years now on this account was, of course, to unlock 85 crafting and make an Amulet of Fury. And I was using a lot of different methods for training crafting. At first, I had a lot of battle stabs in the bank, so I made a bunch of air battle stabs and I got a level from that. And then I went and did a charter ship run for about 8 hours, and I filled a lot of buckets of sand up, and then I did the molten glass, blowing method, and I did get 83 crafting from that. And also another great way that I did get some crafting XP during this video was all of the 16,000 crystals that I did get from mining. I did end up making into arrow tips, and by the very end of the video you guys will see that I will have over 100,000 arrow tips made. And not only did that give me some nice crafting XP, but it also got me a few fletching levels. So I was really happy that, since I made the decision to switch from Motherload Mine to crystals, now, although I'll be lacking some smithing XP in the long run, I will still be able to get a lot of crafting levels and also probably finish off 99 fletching from it too. So I am excited about that. It's one benefit of getting such slow mining XP is that in time you do get some fletching and crafting XP, and I'm sure I'll be using all of those arrows that I've made probably for Zulrah in the future until I get a blowpipe, because I do hear that that's a pretty good method for killing Zulrah. And if you're curious like what crystal means and what crystal I'm talking about, I actually don't know how to pronounce it. I know that probably sounds really stupid to most of you, but I think it's pronounced like amethyst or amethyst or something like that. But anyway, that's the crystal that I'm referring to. That's the color of my mining pet, as a matter of fact. Certainly is a beautiful crystal, but not as beautiful as that level 85 crafting finally has been achieved on the account. And unlike a lot of other Iron Men, I didn't go ahead and boost at 85 to make my Amulet of Fury. I went ahead and got 86 crafting because I had so many crystals left over, and then I went to Fossil Island and I cut myself a tree, I think, and acquired a mushroom, and then I made a mushroom pie, and then I ate that while I was at the furnace, as you guys will see here in a second. And that did give me the boost that I did need in order to make that Fury. And you just need to get an onyx, a ball of wool, an amulet mold, and of course a gold bar. And then you go ahead and you make that onyx amulet, and then of course enchant it into a Fury. So yeah, that was pretty much a process that I didn't know about, but boosts are very important for Iron Man accounts. It's one thing that I've never been familiar with. I always kind of just prefer to get the level myself, but for something like crafting, I think any Iron Man out there can understand. It's just if you can save any time with crafting, definitely save some time with it. Next up, we have a little bit of Fashionscape. At this current point in time, I still only have 199 on my Iron Man, and that of course is untrimmed HP. Now, in order to use all of those 100,000 arrow tips that I did mention earlier, I did have to make a lot of headless arrows, and that did get my fletching from level 94 to 95, so we are getting very close towards the goal of 98. If you don't recall from last video, I did mention that I am trying to slowly get as many skills as I can to level 98, and then of course maybe one day get all of them to 99 at the same time, or at least as many as I possibly can. And here's 95 mining. That is where we did peak as it goes for the mining levels for this video. I am sure that in my next Iron Man Road to Max video, which will come in probably about 1 to 2 months from now, I will be 98, 100k away from 99, and finally finally, long last, we will be done with mining forever, which is insane that I had to get 99 a second time because I could barely do it the first time. For those who remember back in 2017 when I was maxing my main a long time ago. Good times. But anyway, here is 83 Herblore on the Iron Man account. Really been stocking up a lot of my herbs for the past 6 months from my kingdom. And I do the same for teak and mahogany logs for construction, so I do hope to eventually bank 99 one day from doing all of that. And I did actually have a few magic logs in the bank from AFKing magics before I had to stop woodcutting, and that did actually get me 96 fletching. So now we are 2 levels away from being done with fletching for quite a long time. And you can see that total level is slowly reaching towards 2,100. And, you know, other than the construction and the rune crafting level, I would say my account is doing pretty damn good. So good that we're getting 2 of the same pet. You know, I actually did receive another mining pet at 95. I think the first one was at 92. So I am curious to see if I will manage to get a third one by the time we reach 99. But I'm still, you know, aiming towards 96 right now. Now this is something that I have been saving for quite a while, and the reason I wanted to go ahead and open all of these 54 brimstone keys for you guys is because number one, I was lacking a lot of clips that unfortunately just did not make this video, and I am pretty upset about that, but you know, rest assured this is a new PC and I won't be switching over to anything new anytime soon, so that should not ever happen again. But yeah, I did want to show you guys the loot from 54 brimstone keys. This was about 4 slayer levels through Konar, obtained many months ago, all of these keys, and I was going to originally wait for 100 and then open them all for you guys on a different video, but since I've already made that video, loot from 100 brimstone keys, before, I figured it would be kind of stupid to make it again. So you guys are just kind of getting this as a bonus, and something that I want to do since we just got done opening all of the keys is a live commentary bank video. Right now I'm just kind of doing a voiceover, but I'm about to log in right now, kind of show you guys my Iron Man's bank, something that I haven't done for you guys in well over 8 months, maybe even longer. So let's go ahead and jump into the bank and show you guys what I have so far. Alright, here we are, live commentary, something that I almost never do for my YouTube videos. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the bank. Really want to show you guys all the progress that I've made through these months of AFKing mostly. But yeah, let's go ahead and show you. Alright, so first off, this is the clue scroll tab. Pretty much all of the things that I got from all of my medium clues while getting ranger boots is in here, and that's about it. I don't really do too many clues on this account anymore, but I'm sure when I start streaming again, I'll get back to that. This next tab here with the rune dagger to start is all of the alchables that I get from Slayer. We have a decent amount, but you know, this is nothing compared to some other Iron Men out there. I tend to see a lot of Iron Men kind of keep their Slayer tabs. Not a lot of them alch them, which I do respect. You know, you gotta love the tabs over time. So yeah, pretty cool tab here. The next tab is the outfits. This is something I didn't get on vid as well, was getting all of the full rogue as well as lumberjack. We got the pyromancer quite a long time ago, as well as the angler and the motherlode, or the prospector that you get from Motherboard. And of course, here's the 2 sets of graceful and the Mortania Legs 3. Moving on, we have the food, which all of the anglerfish, this was AFK'd. We got 20k uncooked, almost 10k cooked, 24k sharks almost, a lot of karambwans. I'm set for life, man. I'm set for like 200 mil Slayer with all this food, which I don't even really use food when doing Slayer, so I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for, but guess we'll see. The next tab is just the jewelry tab, you know, the ring tab. We got 1,000 rings of dueling, 2,000 ring of recoils. I think that's really it for this one. 14,000 unpowered orbs. I don't know how I think I got all those from crafting, yeah. Crafting or wyverns, I think, is how I got all those. Moving on, we have the runes tab. This is all the air battle stabs as well. I don't know when I'm going to alch those, if I'm ever going to alch those. I like to just kind of keep things over time. Decent amount of runes, nothing too crazy. Didn't really ever have the Barrow's Diaries done when I did it, so I didn't capitalize a lot on that. The next tab is, of course, the skilling tab. This is the fletching, the prayer, if you want to say that, the smithing, the mining. Pretty much everything is here. We do have a lot of ores from Motherlode Mine, as you can see here, as well as a lot of raid supplies. We did about 120 raids on this account, so, you know, that's where all the rune arrows and a lot of the planks did come from. A lot of pure essence, a lot of rune crafting bank there. Still got a ton of red chins. If I'm being honest, I'm probably going to throw these after I get 99 range. So yeah, and I'm still going to hunt red chins to get to 99 hunter on this account. So that's something that you'll see. I'll probably honestly hunt black chins instead of red chins, just for the better range XP and plus the armadillo trip. So we'll see what happens there. But that's this tab. And then, of course, moving on to the potions tab, we have all the super attacks, all the super strengths, the prayer potions, staminas, and Ceridome and Brews. Of course, we can't forget the super restores. 20,000 Zulrah scales overall, as well as 3,500 lava scale shards. Did a lot of weird things on this account in its very beginning stages. So I camped lava dragons for, I think, 43 prayer, stuff like that. A lot of seeds here. Farming is something that I do lack. I'm just not good at it, so I don't do it too often. But when I do it, I make it count. So, you know, there's all sorts of herbs down here, all sorts of secondaries, all sorts of saplings that are just waiting to be made. But we definitely have a lot of work to do in farming and Herblore. And now let's go ahead and show the main tab where I keep all of my combat related stuff. As you can see here, we have our 3 whips, Amulet of Fury, which we just acquired during this video, DFS, which we got from a Black Dragon, 30,000 cannonballs, Ranger Boots, Zerker, and Archer Ring imbued. We have all the Barrows sets minus a DH helmet, so we will have to get that eventually. We do have 2 Tridents, Tentacle Whip, as well as an Ancestral Robe Top. It's really nice to have acquired a raids item pretty early on, although I haven't been back to raids in a long time, so I don't know if I'm going to get one anytime soon. But yeah, 20 mil cash is what we're currently sitting at. 107,000 amethyst, I think that's how you pronounce that, arrows, as well as, well, I guess that's pretty much it. We have some ruby boltsy as well, but that's not too many. And yeah, that's pretty much the bank. I mean, the normal tab just consists of pretty much just the crystals that I'm mining, some bones that I'm collecting, some dark totems for the future, and of course all of our pets, which we did get most of these on video, but we did miss a few. So we have 4 skilling pets right now. Birdhouse runs are occasional. 3 Kurosk heads. We did get the superior mining gloves as well. 2 cockatrice heads, you know, so there's all sorts of small accomplishments on this account, but nothing too major. The total level still stands at 2,045. You know, a lot of work to do still, and this has really just always been an AFK side project. So, I mean, yeah, it's nice to see it coming along, though. Well, that is going to be about it for episode number 6 of Iron No Sleep Road to Max. One day, ladies and gentlemen, we will reach that 2277 total level. But until then, you know, our work is definitely cut out for us. So just figured I'd show you guys a little preview of one of my future videos for the very end of this month. Loot from 1,000 players. We do take a break from PVMing and we move on to PKing. Back to the wilderness we go, and we will see how it turns out. So yeah, you guys will see loot from 1,000 Volcano though in about 2 days from now. I do apologize for my absence again. I do just have a lot of things going on in real life, but I assure you a lot of great things are to come, and I will also be live streaming on Twitch full time again, most likely starting tomorrow night. So with all that being said, thank you guys for your continued support, and I will see you next time, and until then, Mr. No Sleep out.